Myanmar, officially the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, is the most mysterious country in Southeast Asia, hiding secrets few know about. Why is its capital called the strangest in the world? What about the mysterious city where the law is abolished and an underground world thrives unchecked? In this video, let's explore 20 fascinating facts about Myanmar that will completely change how you see this enigmatic nation. Naypyidaw, called the world's strangest capital, was unknown until Myanmar's military rulers announced a government move on November 6, 2005. Built to replace Yangon as the administrative center, it cost $4 billion but feels like a ghost town. It has massive 20-lane highways and huge government buildings with few people around. Streets are empty except for workers cleaning. Residents live in color-coded apartments based on their jobs, like a dystopian movie. The city, once forest, has just over 9,000 people, with a density of 131 per square kilometer. It is 4 times larger than London but lacks population and business. Despite stadiums, golf courses, and schools, the high cost of living and no customers keep businesses away. Civil servants often return to Yangon. Naypyidaw briefly came alive for the 2013 Southeast Asian Games but then fell silent again. It stands as a costly, failed urban plan no one wants to live in. Yangon's traffic is chaotic due to a motorbike ban since 2003, meant to reduce jams and accidents. However, smuggled motorbikes still weave through crowded streets, making it more dangerous. Most vehicles are old buses and trucks, over 30 years old, packed with 30 to 80 passengers, sometimes hanging off the sides. Myanmar, once a British colony, used to drive on the left with right-hand drive cars. In the 1970s, a sudden switch forced all vehicles to drive on the right overnight, causing chaos since most cars still had right-side steering, making driving risky. Despite this, Myanmar drivers have mastered navigating rough roads and fixing vehicles on the spot, showing extreme survival skills. Have you ever witnessed chaotic traffic like Yangon's? What was your experience? Comment and chat with me. Myanmar has a complex reality beneath its rich culture, marked by ongoing challenges and social issues. The town of Mong in eastern Myanmar is often called the Sin City of Myanmar, and is influenced by the National Democratic Alliance Army, led by Sai Lun, who is known for connections to the informal trade of controlled substances. Mong has become a center for various unregulated activities, including the trade of certain goods and services, as well as the exchange of exotic wildlife. Due to its strong ties with China, the local economy primarily uses the Chinese yuan instead of Myanmar's kyat. Mong lies within the Golden Triangle region, known for its significant role in opium cultivation. According to the 2023 Southeast Asia Opium Survey by the United Nations, the area dedicated to opium cultivation in Myanmar increased from 40,100 hectares in 2022 to 4,700 hectares in 2023. Myanmar has emerged as a major global supplier, surpassing Afghanistan. The production efficiency also increased, with yields rising to 22.9 kilograms per hectare in 2023, compared to 19.8 kilograms the year before. The average value of opium hovers around $344 per kilogram. In 2023, Myanmar exported approximately 154 tons of processed heroin products, valued at nearly $2 billion. In Mong, the trade of these substances takes place openly, reflecting the unregulated nature of the market. The city is also known for organized adult entertainment services, with individuals often relocating from economically challenged areas like Yangon to meet demand, primarily from tourists, especially from China. Additionally, the trade includes protected wildlife species such as tigers, crocodiles, elephant ivory, turtles, snakes, and pangolins. Despite potential intervention by authorities, significant influence from powerful groups limits enforcement, allowing these activities to continue with little restriction. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any future episodes. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. It helps support the channel, and I'm excited to continue bringing you more great content. Myanmar's currency system is unusual. Both the kyat and the US dollar are used, but ATMs are very rare, so carrying large amounts of cash is necessary. Money must be in perfect condition, no stains, folds, tears, or creases, or it becomes worthless. Even a small fold in a dollar bill means it will be rejected by money changers. For quick payments, carry large bills and 500 and 1,000 Kyaiktiyo coins for smaller purchases. Ordering a Myanmar beer is unique too. Customers must make a kissing sound to get the staff's attention. This kissing noise echoes on street corners in the afternoon, almost like a secret local language for ordering drinks. In Myanmar, men wear skirts every day, just like women, and it's perfectly normal. This garment is called a Longyi and has been part of Myanmar men's tradition from birth. Men tie the Longyi in a knot at the front, while women tie it on the side. They wear Longyi everywhere, at work, temples, and markets. Even when riding motorbikes or playing sports, men adjust their Longyis to move comfortably. Most men wear underwear underneath, but in some rural areas, lighter clothing is preferred to cope with the hot weather, which can reach up to 40 degrees Celsius. Another common cultural habit is chewing betel nut, more prevalent among men than women. Betel nut chewing is seen everywhere, in workplaces, during conversations, or during downtime. It can stain teeth and lips a bright red, and chewing often involves spitting juice. This practice is so popular that betel nut stalls are found on many street corners, and red stains on sidewalks are a familiar sight throughout the country. Myanmar is home to a mysterious religious site that seems to defy physics, Kyaiktiyo Temple. It features the Golden Rock, a massive stone covered in real gold that precariously balances on a cliff edge without falling for thousands of years. The rock is nearly 7 meters high, with the tiny contact point of just 78 square centimeters holding its enormous weight. Legend says the rock contains a hair of Buddha, which keeps it balanced. Visitors believe that coming to this sacred place 3 times a year brings wealth, luck, and happiness. Devotees from Myanmar and beyond have donated money to cover the rock with gold, giving it its shimmering surface. Reaching the Golden Rock is an adventure. Visitors travel more than 700 meters up Kyaiktiyo Mountain on old rickety trucks, sitting in truck beds, on the roofs or hanging from the sides. Everyone, from tourists to monks, makes the trip this way. One strict rule applies at the temple: shoes and socks must be removed at the entrance to go barefoot inside. Walking barefoot on rough stones is an important part of the spiritual journey at this sacred site. While global attention is on conflicts in Ukraine and Gaza, the situation in Myanmar receives less notice. In regions like the Irrawaddy River Basin, serious unrest and challenges continue daily. Military actions have led to the destruction of villages and significant harm to many residents. More than 2,300,000 people have been displaced, and nearly 18,600,000 require urgent humanitarian support, almost 1/3 of the population. This difficult period began on February 1, 2021, when the military took control and detained civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi, along with her party, the National League for Democracy. Led by Commander Min Aung Hlaing, the takeover was said to bring about a true and fair democracy, but outcomes differed substantially. In response to increasing opposition, regional groups coordinated efforts in Shan State in October 2022, expanding efforts nationwide and leading to shifts in control of certain areas. Meanwhile, humanitarian needs grow with reports of mistreatment, detentions without clear cause, and impacts on civilian communities. Aid agencies face significant challenges delivering assistance due to restrictions and ongoing instability. Myanmar was officially called Burma until 1989, when the military government changed the name as part of an effort to create a unified national identity under their control. The change remains controversial. While Myanmar is the official international name, many still use Burma, especially in political contexts. Using one name or the other often reflects a political stance. Myanmar suggests acceptance of military authority, while Burma signals resistance to it. The debate includes city names too, like Yangon, formerly Rangoon, along with many other renamed places. International groups vary in usage. Some use Myanmar, others Burma, and some switch between both depending on context. Myanmar is one of the world's most ethnically diverse countries, home to over 130 different ethnic groups, each with unique languages, traditions, and cultures. The largest group, the Burma, makes up about 68% of the population, while the remaining 32% includes many ethnic minorities such as the Shan, Karen, Rakhine, Chin, Kachin, and Mon, all with rich cultural histories. The country officially recognizes more than 100 languages, with Burmese as the official language. Many groups have their own writing systems, literature, and oral traditions passed down through generations. However, this diversity has also caused long-standing conflicts. The Burma-led central government has struggled to meet the needs of ethnic minorities, many of whom have faced discrimination, forced assimilation, and persecution. The Rohingya Muslims are a notably marginalized group, denied citizenship despite living in Myanmar for generations, rendering them stateless. These ethnic tensions fuel ongoing civil conflict, with numerous armed groups fighting for autonomy, recognition, and rights protection. Multiple ethnic armies battle the central military government, creating a complex, unstable situation that continues to challenge the country's peace and unity. Myanmar has faced serious challenges involving the Rohingya Muslim community. Since August 25, 2017, over 730,000 Rohingya have moved to Bangladesh, what the United Nations describes as a forced displacement. Approximately 600,000 remain in Rakhine State, living under strict controls in very difficult conditions. Security forces have been involved in severe actions, including violence and destruction of nearly 400 villages, displacing entire communities. Refugees have described this as a coordinated effort to push the Rohingya from their homes. Those remaining in Myanmar experience ongoing restrictions and segregation-like conditions, confined to camps with limited freedom and restricted access to food, healthcare, education, and work. Following the 2021 political change, the military responded to protests with widespread force, arrest, actions that have further affected the Rohingya communities. The current authorities have imposed tight movement controls and limited aid deliveries, worsening shortages of essential resources such as water, food, and medical care. Since the political shift, about 2,000 Rohingya, including many children, have been detained for travel without authorization, often while seeking necessities like food or medical attention. In July 2020, Myanmar experienced a serious industrial accident when a landslide at a Jade mine resulted in significant loss of life within minutes. The incident, recorded on video, showed a large slope of mining waste suddenly giving way, causing the lake below to rise sharply. Mud waves up to 6 meters high swept through the area, impacting workers, equipment, and surrounding sites. A survivor described the moment just before the collapse. People hurriedly moved away, but within minutes, those at the base were no longer visible. The incident resulted in 162 fatalities and 54 injuries. Such landslides are unfortunately common in Myanmar's mining areas, yet many workers continue searching for valuable green gemstones due to limited livelihood options. The jade mining sector is highly lucrative, generating over $750 million in the 2016 to 2017 fiscal year. This attracts many workers despite the challenging and hazardous conditions. Miners rely on basic tools, work near unstable tunnels, and operate close to large waste piles that can shift unexpectedly. The government provides limited oversight and safety measures, and workers often face difficult and risky environments. What fact about Myanmar surprised you the most? Please share your thoughts below, and let's unravel this mysterious nation together. Despite Myanmar's challenges, it is home to the stunning Bagan archaeological zone. This ancient city holds over 2,000 temples and pagodas, creating a fantasy-like landscape. Located in central Myanmar, Bagan was the capital of the pagan kingdom from the 9th to the 13th centuries and a major Buddhist cultural center. The temples are architectural marvels made of brick and sandstone, surviving for over 1,000 years. Spread across a vast plain, they create a magical scene, especially at sunrise and sunset. Hot air balloon rides offer spectacular aerial views of this temple complex stretching to the horizon. Bagan is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is often compared to Cambodia's Angkor Wat. Unlike Angkor Wat, many Bagan temples are still active worship sites, making it a living religious place. At its peak, Bagan had over 10,000 religious structures, though earthquakes, wars, and time have reduced this number. what remains is one of the world's most impressive collections of ancient architecture. The Irrawaddy River, Myanmar's most important geographical feature, stretches about 2,170 kilometers from north to south. It is crucial for transportation, agriculture, and cultural life. The river serves as a key waterway for trade, especially where roads are poor, with boats carrying goods and people between remote villages. Surrounded by scenic landscapes, ancient temples, and traditional villages, the river offers a way to experience Myanmar's heritage. The fertile Irrawaddy Delta is the country's rice bowl, enriched by annual floods that deposit nutrient-rich sediment, making it highly productive. The river holds deep religious significance for Buddhists, with many temples and monasteries along its banks. Pilgrims travel by boat to sacred sites, making the journey spiritual. However, the Irrawaddy faces environmental threats from illegal logging, mining, pollution, and large dam projects funded by China, which may disrupt its flow and harm communities and wildlife that depend on it. Myanmar has become a significant hub for covert online operations, involving over 100,000 individuals compelled to participate in activities that generate billions of dollars for organized groups. These complex schemes target people worldwide, often using deceptive relationship building to gain access to personal finances. Participants are housed in secure facilities with strict controls, facing severe consequences if they do not comply. Investigations in early 2024 indicated that groups from China oversee these activities, with some local authorities providing indirect support. This emerging issue takes advantage of weak governance and unstable border regions, resulting in widespread financial and emotional distress around the world. The Shwedagon Pagoda in Yangon is a breathtaking architectural treasure rich in gold and history. Standing at 160 meters, it dominates the city skyline, with all buildings legally kept shorter to honor this sacred structure. The pagoda is over 2,500 years old and holds 4 sacred Buddhist relics, including hairs of Buddha Shakyamuni and a piece of Buddha Kasypa's robe. The main stupa is nearly 110 meters tall and covered with about 90 tons of pure gold, worth approximately $6.5 billion. Its peak shines with 4,531 diamonds, including a massive 72-carat diamond worth millions. The pagoda also features 9,300 gold leaves weighing 500 kilograms and a golden flag studded with over 5,000 diamonds and 2,300 precious stones. Adorning the tower are 1,265 golden bells and 421 silver bells that produce melodic sounds in the wind. The temple grounds hold 76 extra diamonds, one of which sold for $21.5 million. Despite surviving wars and natural disasters, the Shwedagon remains one of the world's most magnificent temples. The site includes 7 water tanks symbolizing the 7 planets and days of the week, each with spiritual meaning. Visitors pay an $8 entrance fee, a small price for experiencing this priceless religious monument. The best time to visit is early morning to avoid midday heat, or evening to see the pagoda beautifully illuminated. Be prepared to walk barefoot on hot stones during the day. Ramree Island, a remote 1,350 square kilometer island off Rakhine State, is known as one of the most dangerous places on Earth and is nicknamed Death Island. It is home to large saltwater crocodiles that can grow up to 7 meters long and weigh around 1,000 kilograms. These powerful predators are among the most formidable creatures in nature. During World War II in 1945, the island experienced a significant crocodile incident. About 1,000 Japanese soldiers were trapped in Ramree's dense mangrove swamps by British forces. Only half made it through safely, as many were lost to the crocodiles. This event holds a record for the highest number of casualties involving crocodiles in a single incident. The crocodiles are territorial and numerous, defending their area against any creature that enters, including humans. Their strong bite and quick reflexes make them effective hunters. Besides crocodiles, the island faces challenges from disease-carrying green flies, malaria mosquitoes, venomous scorpions, and is located in a seismically active region with possible volcanic activity. These combined factors make Ramree Island largely uninhabitable. Few live there, and local fishermen avoid its waters. The island reminds us that nature's dangers can be as formidable as any human conflict. Don't miss out on future deep dives into fascinating places. Subscribe now and join our curious community. Aung San Suu Kyi is a complex and controversial figure in Myanmar's history. Daughter of General Aung San, the father of Myanmar's independence, she became a pro-democracy leader during military rule. For nearly 15 years she was under house arrest for opposing the junta, gaining global recognition and the 1991 Nobel Peace Prize. Her party, the National League for Democracy, won a landslide victory in the 2015 election, raising hopes for democracy. However, her reputation suffered due to her defense of the military during the Rohingya crisis, denying allegations of genocide at the International Court of Justice. This shocked many of her supporters. In 2021, the military staged a coup, detaining Suu Kyi and ending Myanmar's democratic period. She faces multiple charges and long prison sentences. Her story reflects the difficult balance of power, compromise, and survival in Myanmar's harsh political environment. Despite political turmoil, Myanmar is home to incredible and endangered wildlife. Its diverse geography, from snowy mountains to tropical rainforests and wetlands, supports many species. The country hosts Indochinese and Bengal tigers, though their numbers have sharply declined due to poaching and habitat loss. Myanmar also has a significant population of Asian elephants, which have worked alongside humans in the logging industry for centuries. The forests shelter Burmese pythons, some over 6 meters long, powerful predators that can take down large prey. Many plant species in Myanmar remain undiscovered, holding potential for medical research. However, illegal logging and wildlife trade threaten this biodiversity. Tigers, elephants, and other animals are hunted for body parts sold on illegal markets. Civil conflict hampers conservation, turning protected areas into conflict zones and forcing wildlife rangers to flee. Myanmar's rich natural heritage is rapidly disappearing, a serious loss for global biodiversity. Myanmar's modern history is marked by decades of military rule shaping its development. After independence from Britain in 1948, the country tried democracy but faced civil unrest and ethnic conflicts. In 1962, General Ne Win led a military coup, establishing a dictatorship and isolating Myanmar economically, causing widespread poverty. In 1988, mass pro-democracy protests were violently suppressed, killing thousands. Under international pressure, the military allowed limited reforms starting in 2011, leading to Aung San Suu Kyi's party winning elections. However, the military kept control of key ministries and a quarter of parliamentary seats. In 2021, the military ended democracy with a coup, sparking protests and armed resistance. The military's harsh crackdown has killed thousands and fueled civil war. This long pattern of military dominance has blocked stable democracy and worsened conflicts and humanitarian crises. Myanmar's cuisine reflects its rich cultural diversity and Asian crossroads. Influenced by India, China, and Thailand, it offers unique flavors. Rice is central, appearing in nearly every meal. The national dish, mohinga, is a flavorful fish soup with rice noodles, eaten mainly for breakfast. Lapet, a fermented tea leaf salad, combines pickled tea leaves with nuts and crunchy ingredients, creating a distinctive taste. Shan noodles from the Shan ethnic group feature rice noodles in a light broth with meat and pickled vegetables, varying by region. The tropical climate produces fruits like mangoes, jackfruit, durian, dragon fruit, and rambutan, eaten fresh or in drinks and desserts. Myanmar cuisine balances sweet, salty, sour, and spicy flavors, often using fermented fish sauce, shrimp paste, and beans for depth. Street food vendors sell grilled meats, salads, desserts, and drinks. Meals are shared communally, highlighting family and community in Myanmar culture. Myanmar is a land of striking contrasts, stunning beauty alongside deep darkness, ancient traditions amid harsh modern realities, and rich cultural diversity overshadowed by oppression. These 20 facts reveal only part of a story still unfolding, with many uncertain and difficult chapters ahead. Understanding these truths is key to grasping Myanmar's reality. What surprised you most about Myanmar? Share your thoughts and suggest other mysterious countries to explore. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into hidden stories worldwide. Thanks for joining this journey. Stay curious about the world's hidden truths. If you could explore any hidden or secret place in the world next, where would you want me to take you? Drop your ideas in the comments. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.